As of 2022, Logan Paul's net worth is $35 million. Logan Paul is an American YouTube superstar, vlogger, producer, and entrepreneur. He rose to fame through the Vine platform and from there went to become a successful YouTube personality. He's also just launched a fashion line, proving that this guy will be huge when he reaches his late 20s. Let's take a look in this video at how the story of Logan Paul began and where his viral success came from. But before we begin, subscribe to our channel to never miss out on more videos like this. Here we begin. Logan Paul was born in Westlake, Ohio on April 1st, 1995, and has one younger brother, Jake Paul. Logan was only 10 years old when he first began making videos for a platform called Zoosh. Paul was also a big sports fan in high school, and he was one of Westlake High School's best football players. He also competed in wrestling matches for the school. While still at school, this guy had already dedicated a significant amount of time to his future success, so much that even before graduating, he had a sizable YouTube following. He enrolled at Ohio University before dropping out in 2014 to pursue a career in social media. We can all agree that his decision has paid off handsomely 3 years later. Logan Paul rose to prominence on the Vine platform, which has been defunct. However, his popularity on the platform earned him over 3 million social media followers in 2014. He was named the 10th most influential person on Vine in 2015 and began earning significant advertising revenue. Logan made a wise decision when he began to direct people to his social media channels and promote content on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. If he hadn't done this, the Vine platform would have shut down and he would have vanished. His content continued to reach millions on other platforms, and his YouTube vlogs allowed him to collaborate with a slew of other celebrities, including Dwayne Johnson. In 2018, Paul competed in an amateur boxing match against fellow YouTuber KSI, streamed on YouTube's pay-per-view platform. The rematch took place in November 2019, with KSI winning. Logan Paul's income had been diversified as a result of the fights. Logan has dabbled in acting in addition to social media, with appearances in TV shows such as Stitches and Law & Order. Now comes the salary highlights of Logan Paul. Logan earned $12.5 million in 2016, he earned $12 million in 2017, he earned $14.5 million in 2018, his total earnings in 2019 were $10 million. Personal life. In the fall of 2015, Paul and his roommates Mark Donner and Evan Eckenrode shared an apartment complex in Hollywood with other social media celebrities such as Juan Pazurita, Amanda Cerny, and Andrew Bachelor. Because they were so close, the group worked together on videos for each channel. In the fall of 2017, Paul relocated to an estate in Encino. In July 2018, Paul and actress Chloe Bennett confirmed their relationship. They had reportedly been dating for a year before officially confirming their relationship. They split up in September of that year. Paul has red-green color blindness. Logan Paul confirmed in May 2022 that he was dating model Josie Canseco, the daughter of baseball legend Jose Canseco. He posted a video to his YouTube channel titled, "I Bought My Girlfriend a Horse" in 2020. The couple had a spat, and he decided to make amends by buying Josie, who enjoys horseback riding, her horse. The video shows the couple riding 2 horses, with Paul informing her that he purchased both. He stated, "You have complete ownership. You can keep them even if we split up." Besides everything, he has some controversies. First comes the suicide forest controversy. On December 31st, 2017, Paul posted a video to his YouTube channel that he shot in Ahogigahara, Japan at the base of Mount Fuji. This area is commonly known as the suicide forest because it is a popular place for people to commit suicide. A dead body was hanging from a tree in Paul's video. Within 24 hours of being posted, the video had 6.3 million views. As a result, several online petitions were started requesting that YouTube remove Paul's channel. On January 1st, 2018, Paul removed the video from his YouTube channel and issued a written apology via Twitter. On January 9th, YouTube issued a statement condemning Paul's video via their Twitter account. On January the 10th, YouTube announced that Paul's channel would be removed from its preferred ad program, Google Preferred. Paul was also fired from his foursome YouTube Red series. Following his death, Paul donated $1 million to suicide prevention organizations. There are some other controversies too. Because of his pattern of behavior, YouTube suspended all advertising on Paul's channels in early February 2018. Paul's participation in the Tide Pod Challenge, the time he took a fish out of his own pond to jokingly give it CPR, and the time he videoed himself using a taser gun on 2 dead rats were all mentioned on YouTube. During that time, Paul received no revenue from his page views. 2 weeks later, YouTube reinstated ads on his channel. However, he was placed on probation for 90 days, during which time his channel and his content were not eligible to appear on YouTube's trending tab. Then in 2019, Paul mentioned on his podcast, "What is this, a male-only march? We're going to try to be gay for a month." Paul faced widespread criticism for his remarks, specifically that he implied homosexuality is a choice. What about his real estate? Logan Paul lived on this mansion in the Los Angeles suburb of Encino for several years before purchasing it in October 2017 for $6.55 million. It had been listed for $8.5 million several months prior. The house is over 30,000 square feet in size and has 14 rooms. Logan eventually sold the house for $7.4 million in April 2022. Machine Gun Kelly was the purchaser. Logan has spent the last few years in Puerto Rico renting a $13 million mansion within the Ritz-Carlton private gated community. Logan paid $1 million for Fobbs Ranch, 80-acre property in the San Jacinto Mountains, about 2 hours east of downtown Los Angeles in 2019. A Harvard professor turned LSD producer, Tim Leary, lived at Fobbs Ranch in the 1960s. Leary lived on the property and produced LSD with a group of Laguna Beach surfers known as the Brotherhood of Eternal Love. Now comes KSI boxing matches. Logan Paul and fellow YouTuber KSI are well-known foes. On August 25, 2018, KSI and Logan staged a pay-per-view boxing match billed as the biggest internet event. On November 9th, 2019, a rematch took place at the Staples Center in Los Angeles. The first fight was watched live by 2.25 million people, with 1 million watching on pay-per-view and an additional estimated 1.2 million watching illegally via Twitch streams. In the end, 1.3 million people bought the fight on PPV, generating approximately $13 million in revenue. Logan and KSI are likely to have earned around $2 million total from the match before taxes when all other sources, such as merchandise, are considered. In addition, they were each guaranteed a minimum of $900,000 for the second fight. Their total earnings for the second fight, which boxing company DAZN USA broadcasted, were more than $3 million each. Floyd Mayweather vs Pacquiao boxing match. Logan fought Floyd Mayweather in a professional boxing match on Saturday, June the 6th, 2021. Logan allegedly negotiated a contract in which he would be paid a base salary of $250,000 plus 10% of the pay-per-view profits. Mayweather was reportedly paid $10 million to appear, plus a whopping 50% cut of the PPV profits. Logan claimed that the fight would net him at least $20 million. Floyd claimed he'd make more than $50 million. In reality, approximately 1 million people paid for the fight. As a result, Floyd earned approximately $35 million and Logan earned approximately $5.25 million. Logan Paul has some success rules, and here we have bought them for you to acknowledge everything. Firstly, he says one to be themselves. Have you ever wondered why Logan is so popular? His content bears no resemblance to falsification. He can express himself and is unconcerned about showing the true him in front of the camera. Next, he said, "Don't be afraid to follow your dreams." He dropped out of college to pursue a career in social media. Few people would be willing to make that choice, but he persevered and it paid off. A decision to pursue what you are most passionate about is never bad. Finally, he says to begin, Logan was only 10 years old when he began making videos. This was a critical stage in his success at such a young age. He wouldn't have been able to bring the level of quality to his videos today if he hadn't had that experience throughout his adolescence. So this is all about the richest YouTuber worldwide, Logan Paul. Let us know your views about his journey in the comment section below. Until the next video, stay tuned and subscribe for more.